Hey champions, this is Arian Tyson out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm just coming back at you to shoot a video on this Tuesday evening here in St. Louis. I'm shooting this video because I want to make a public service announcement, and I want to ask a question. My question to you is, are you lazy or determined? And let me preface my comments. I have come to the conclusion that many people are just lazy and they don't want it bad enough when it comes to living the life that they feel that they deserve. And, you know, excuses come a dime a dozen. But one thing that I have observed throughout my life, regardless of what area of life it is that when you truly want something, you will scratch and claw to get it. You will take the whatever it takes mentality to get it done. But what's amazing is that many people don't have that whatever it takes mentality when it comes to the things that can actually be a blessing to them, such as going after their dreams, such as being selfless instead of selfish. And so the biggest complaint that I see with lazy people is that they say they don't have time. Time seems to be the number one reason, or the number one excuse why people don't get stuff done. And then just below that is they don't have enough money. Well, money is attracted to speed. And in that, we have to understand that when you want something bad enough, you make time for it. I don't care what it is. That's just like, that is no different than a woman needing to go to the beauty shop. But if she has a way that she can go after work, or even have her beautician stay after, so she can get her hair done, she's gonna do what it takes to get it done. Or if a certain musical artist or certain football team come to town, you're not gonna be saying initially you may be saying you don't have the money, but rest assured, if you come up with the money, you're going to make time. Even though you might not technically have time, you're going to make the time. So my question is, why don't we take that mentality, making time, losing the excuses? Why don't we do that when it comes to our dreams? When it comes to what has been placed in us, what has been spoken over us, when it comes to something that can actually set us up for life, to be able to travel when we want to be able to not have to punch a time clock, to start getting paid what we believe that we deserve, what we believe that we're worth. We'll make time for all these other things that really are short term, that are just, you know, maybe like a single moment that's captured in time, versus something that can last longer than one night or one day. Just never understood that. But lazy people make time. Lazy people don't know how to make time for stuff. Time is their biggest excuse why they can't get stuff done. Determined people, on the other hand, know how to get stuff done. Why? Because they make time for it. Because their priorities are in order. Because they're not people that specialize in making excuses. They turn their excuses into results. They turn the excuses that they could make and they turn it into a passion. They turn those excuses into their purpose. They turn their excuses into their why. And when you take your excuses, the excuses that you could make, and you turn it into your why, and when it bothers you so much that it makes you cry, you have just begun to arrive. So for those of you who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, who have gotten to the place where you have done, like Mary J. Blige said once upon a time, that you have done enough crying, that you're willing to do not only something that's best for you, not only something that's best for your bank account, not only something that's best for your future, but to leave a legacy. Then you have tapped into what you're really made of. I challenge you to go from lazy to determined. I challenge you to really think about what has held you back. And 9 times out of 10, it has something to do with you. And make a decision to turn it around. If you have not noticed, we are in the season of turnarounds. And I'm reminded of a songwriter that said, late in the midnight hour, God's going to turn it around. But the result of turning it around, for once in your life, it's going to work in your favor. But you got to make a decision. So I challenge you to connect with me. I challenge you to click the link below and start turning your situations around. Because you don't have to stay in the same place and space that you're in. Now, if you choose to, God bless you. That's your choice, to each his own. But for those of you that are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and that includes being sick and tired of making excuses, click the link below and we'll see you on the other side. Peace.